This problem states that Sabrina is going to her favorite restaurant, Good Eats. Instead of taking Main Street, past 2nd Street, and then taking a right on 1st Street, Sabrina takes a shortcut through a secret alley that leads directly to the restaurant. Using the model to the left, we want to find out how much driving does Sabrina save by taking the shortcut. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. We can see that this model gives us a right triangle. We also know that we can apply Pythagorean's theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to a right triangle where this side equals either a or b. I'm going to set it equal to a. And this side equals either b or a or b. I'm going to set it equal to b. And the hypotenuse always equals c. Using our model, we can see that a equals x plus 70, b equals x, and c equals 140. Now I want to plug my a, b, and c into Pythagorean's theorem. So I get x plus 70 squared plus x squared equals 140 squared. After foiling out x plus 70 squared, I get x squared plus 140x plus 4,900 plus x squared equals 140 squared. After simplifying a bit, I get 2x squared plus 140x plus 4,900 equals 19,600. Now, in order to get this equation into quadratic form, I need to subtract 19,600 from both sides. And I'm left with 2x squared plus 140x minus 14,700 equals 0. Now, to make these numbers a little bit easier to deal with, I'm going to divide both sides by 2, which gives me x squared plus 70x minus 7,350 equals 0. Now I know that I can use the quadratic formula to solve this equation. I know that a equals 1, b equals 70, and c equals negative 7,350. So, by plugging this into the quadratic formula, I get negative 70 plus or minus the square root of 70 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 7,350 all over 2 times 1. If I simplify this, I get negative 70 plus or minus the square root of 4,900 minus negative 29,400 all over 2. If I simplify this even more, I get negative 70 plus or minus the square root of 34,300 all over 2. This gives me the two values of negative 70 plus the square root of 34,300 over 2 and negative 70 minus the square root of 34,300 all over 2. Since distance cannot be a negative value, right away we know that this value does not matter within this problem. So now I know I'm only worried about this value. If I use my calculator and round to the nearest tenth, I get that this value is equal to about 57.6. Now, since I want to find how much driving Sabrina saves by taking the shortcut, I need to find the distance Sabrina would drive if she took Main Street past 2nd Street and then took a right on 1st Street to go to the restaurant. To do this, I need to plug my x value into x plus 70, which is the distance Sabrina drives if she takes 2nd Street to 1st Street, and I also need to plug my x into just x, which is the distance Sabrina drives if she takes 1st Street to the restaurant. So I get 57.6 plus 70, which equals 127.6, and then my other value of just x equals 57.6. So to find the total distance she would have driven, I need to add these two values together, so I get 57.6 plus 127.6, which equals 185.2. Now I need to take 185.2 feet, which is the distance Sabrina would have driven if she didn't take the shortcut, and subtract the distance of the shortcut, which is 140 feet, to get 45.2 feet. This tells me that by taking the secret alley, Sabrina saves a driving distance of about, since we did round the answer, 45.2 feet.